Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy 30, man. As you can see, I'm in a good mood. Y'all know why I'm in a good mood, because we went 4-2 last night. Before I hop into that, like I always tell y'all, let's give it a moment of silence for y'all to like the video. I appreciate y'all. Like the video, subscribe for the kid. Tell your mama, brother, sister, daddy, whoever that sports bet. 30 got the locks. We do this every single day. To the day I die, and then after that, what's going to happen? My kid's going to take over and do it. Let's hop right into it, man. 4-2 last night, right? Could have easily went 6-0. I'm mad, man. I want to go 6-0, but I'll take the 4-2 profit. You know, it's a bit discouraging when your first two bets of the day don't cash. But I just knew, even in the Discord, when the other bets didn't cash, like, I just said, we're going to end up 4-2. We're going to win the last four. I know how these things go, man. Like, I love sports betting. I feel like I'm pretty damn good at it. I know how these things go. So I don't have too many losing days. So after going 0-2 after the first two bets last night, I kind of knew we was going to pick it up. But we ended up going 4-2 and the ladder cash. I'm never going to complain. We're going 4-2 and the ladder cash, man. So I appreciate y'all tuning in day in and day out. Today is the last day of the month. I just want to show y'all, right, real quick. I want to show y'all the screenshot. You can look at the screen, right? This is what we did just this month alone. We up 14? We up 15 units just alone, right? Even with parlaying one or two parlays every single day, even with the losing days, the winning days, we still up 15 units. I got the picture. You see it. 95, 68, and like 4 times, something like that. Literally 56% win rate. That's all we care about. We're gonna have losing days, but we never gonna lose money for the month. We don't want to lose money for the month or lose money for the week. It's all about growing your money every single day, man. That's why I tell y'all, you can do a couple parlays, but don't get away from unit size. If your unit size is, I don't know, $35. If you're going to do a parlay, put your $10 on the parlay. It's already, most of them going to be plus money anyway. So you don't want to put a whole unit on the parlay that you know potentially may not hit. So which all these bets can't hit. But you know what I'm saying? You got to manage the risk. Even though it's all risk, it's all gambling, you got to be safe as possible if you can, man. So, but I got 6 picks today. We back with basketball today, man. Listen, yesterday was just baseball WNBA. And we ended up going 4-2 on the baseball night. But it is what it is, man. So today I got 6 bets. We got the East Conference Finals. Personally, man, I think the Knicks over with. I think the Pacers are going to treat this like a Game 7, win or go home, win or all out. They don't want to go back to New York for a Game 7. They know this is like their Game 7. All their starters going to play elevated minutes. Given that said, I'm not going to take no unders on no Pacers players. I just wouldn't do it in this particular spot unless you think somebody getting in foul trouble, like you know what I mean, stuff like that. But that's how I run to the 6 picks. It's better today, man. And it don't take a rocket science to figure this out. We got to go Pacers and Knicks over 217, right? I just don't see a situation after the Pacers scored 94 points on the road last game. They're not going to at least get to 105. I'm not saying they're going to even clear the 110 or 111 that's their line, but they damn sure might. You're not telling me Halliburton was not aggressive. This is why I be thinking Vegas be making a call, man. Halliburton took 5 shots into like the third quarter. He wasn't aggressive. Even his passes weren't crisp. I felt like it could just been a result of being up 3-1. You kind of just lackadaisical, but where's that fire? That's going to happen tonight. Siakam going to have a big night. It's no way the Pacers are not, even in a losing effort, this game is going over. Because the Pacers are going to have they starters playing 40 minutes, and the Knicks want to go as hard as they can. I just hope the Knicks don't run out and get exhausted. But Pacers and Knicks, first bet of the day, over 217. I bumped it down a little bit like we always do. I think this is free money. Let's get into the next one. Our next bet, Pascal Siakam, over 20.5 points, right? Man, I honestly think, man, Siakam is one of those guys. He's a weird guy to bet on because he can score whenever he wants. Like, he literally, nobody on New York can guard him. OG's too slow. Cat too slow. All them guys, Brunson too little. And then players like Mikal Bridges just too small. Like, Siakam is like a hybrid player. He can do everything. Like a hybrid forward guard. Like, he can shoot. He can pass. He can rebound. I'm expecting a very high-scoring game. A great game from him. So, Siakam over 20.5 points. I don't see how this line isn't up to 21 before the game starts. Remember I said this. We got it at 20.5. When you catch this video, it's going to be up to 21.5. I guarantee you. It's just no way they leave his line at 20 because I know it's going to be a lot of bets coming on him because he's such a versatile player. In the Game 7 atmosphere, he's going to come out to play. So I wish I could have took his first half points, but I didn't want to do first quarter because first quarter a little too volatile. But if I could have did first half points, I would look into that. But I love full game over 20.5 points. Let's get into the next one. Our next bet, simple 2-leg. Minus 130 odds, sticking with the same Eastern Conference Finals, right? And you know how we talked about how I told y'all a couple weeks ago how, like, sometimes when you have great picks and you got a good 3 or 4 picks you love, you want to add something else just to make the video more complete, or you want to add an extra pick just to get a full round it, or add an extra sport to make it well-versed. I'm not doing that right now, right? So First bet of the day was over 217. So if I think they're going to go 0-2 bet 217 on the straight bet, I'm definitely going to drop it down even more on the parlay side. So over 215.5, that's the first leg. And if I think Siakam going to get 21 points on the straight leg, I damn sure think he's going to end up with more than 15 on the parlay side. So simple 2-leg. First leg over 215.5. Second leg, Siakam to get 15 points. This is completely free, man. This is the one I'm going to put on TikTok. I just don't see how this loses. I don't care if I lose every other bet. I don't see how this one loses. I just don't see it. Super alternate lines. Because, man, even when I lose a bet, and like a lot of us are, we be right there, whether it's that 0.5, whatever. So if Siakam ends up with 20 points and they end up scoring 216, right up under 217, this parlay still cash. So I'm covering my end. And then if both of them cash, they double up, we both cash. So this the next bet. Let's get into the next one. We resetting the ladder challenge, man. We got it up from $20 into $60 yesterday. We made $40 profit. We're going to pocket that 40 and go back with the 20 today. So this is the two guys I got, man. One guy, so sometimes I do two guys not to get a run, or I might do one guy not get a run and a double. Sometimes I switch it up, but today, one guy not to get a double, and then one guy not to get a run. I just don't see it happening, man. I think the odds are like minus 220, so you taking $20 into making it $29 instead of $30. But we'll make up for the extra dollar later on, probably tomorrow, or when we do the ladder again tomorrow or something like that. But just for the first day to reset it again, we've been having a great streak. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel it in the morning, I say, hey, y'all, we're going to skip a day. We're not going to do it. But for today, we're resetting day one. And if you want to keep going, you can keep going. But I love pocketing that little $40 and just building our bankroll, because that's what it's about. That's going to help us on them straight bets. I love parlaying, but that straight betting is what's going to make us some real money. That straight betting is what's going to make us never have to go into our real bank account and mess with our bill money, where we can still have bullets to fight with our bankroll in our account. So if you only got $200-300 in your account, I just don't find it wise. Even with a bet you love, that's a lock. You cannot put $75 on a bet. If you really want to go crazy, you got $300. If you really want to try some stuff, put your $40 on the bet. If you really want to try, even that's super risky to me, but these are two guys I think not getting a run and not getting a double. This is the ladder challenge for the day. Let's get into the next one. Chicago Sky, Dallas Wings, under 175.5, man. Today is one of those days where, man, like I know I feel good about sports betting every day, but I feel super good about it today. It's like all the stars aligned. We got all the sports we love. Dallas Wings play excellent defense. Chicago Sky sucks. Angel Reese going to grab a bunch of boards, but they're not going to win this game. I'm not picking a winner, though. We're just going to take under 175.5. Dallas Wings plays great defense, but they don't have elite offense either. So it's like it's a recipe for the under. And I told y'all, no disrespect to women's basketball, but these unders hit too much at a high rate. All we got to do is alternate the line 1 or 2 points, and they going under by like 10, 15 points. It's been so free, but like I told y'all, we're not taking a bet just because it's been cashing. We're taking it because today supports the numbers. I love it. I think it opened up at like 175. They dropped it down to like 172. So you know me, I'm going to bump it back up to 175.5. They got to show me. If y'all going to score 176 in the Chicago Sky game, then that's what it's going to be. But I just don't see it. So, because Chicago Sky, they're not the worst defensive team, but they can't score. But Dallas Wings are a great defensive team, but they also don't score at a high clip. So this is almost a recipe for disaster for an under. So we'll know how this looking at halftime pretty good, because it's not like the NBA where the team scored 32 points in a quarter and they can light you up for 60 points. It's not happening. Not OKC, it's not the Pacers, not stuff like that. If it's a low scoring first half, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a low scoring end of the game. So this is the next bet. Let's get to the next one. So little simple 2-man MLB. I keep saying simple, but in sports bet, nothing is simple, as y'all know that. Simple 2-man MLB, right? First leg, Mets money line. Mets about to absolutely throttle the Colorado Rockies, right? I don't see a situation. I think the Mets are like minus 375 money line. I think they should be closer to minus 400. I wouldn't be surprised if they bumped the line up to minus 400 a couple hours before game time, or later on the day right before they start playing. So first leg, Mets money line, minus 375. But it's a simple 2-leg. We get plus 111 because the second leg, as y'all see, is Detroit Tigers and Royals under 0.5. We took this bet yesterday and it burnt us, right? We took this bet and it burnt us. They had like, I think 3 runs in the first inning. I think that was an anomaly. I do not see them. Y'all know normally on a straight bet, we wouldn't take nothing like minus 150. But on a 2-leg, I love it. I could have took it under 1.5, but that would have been like minus 400. It would have been like 2 legs for minus 180. I always talk about playing safe, but that's too safe. I'm going to have a 2-leg. At least it's going to be minus 130 or closer to plus money. But first leg Mets, right? First leg Mets. Second leg, Royals and Tigers under 0.5, man. So pretty much I feel like all we're sweating, y'all know, is this first inning under 0.5. As long as they don't get a run in the first inning, I think this cashes. I don't see the Mets losing this game. The Mets can play this team 15 times in a row with these starting lineups today, and Mets will win every single time. I just don't see how Mets lose. And then I say all that, somebody clip it, and just to find out Mets get beat 7-0. That's sports bet for you. But I feel confident about these picks, man. I feel good. I'm at work. I'm hyped. I'm energetic. I got some sleep. Today feel like a good day. Don't piss me off, Vegas. Do not piss me off today, Vegas. So I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm going to catch y'all in the comments. My Discord, completely free. If you ain't joined it, a bunch of winning tickets get thrown around. Even when I have days where I go 3-3 and I break even, you got guys running with real money. I don't gatekeep. It's not a Discord where I'm the only one that can drop picks. We all drop picks. You know what I mean? We all bounce ideas. They ask me what I think, stuff like that. It's a great community. It's just a great family community, and that's what sports betting is, man. It's us against Vegas. So I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm going to catch y'all in the comments, man. 30 out.